name is Professor Johnny Kimalo.
My name is Dr. Adewumi Adeyemi Bero.
My name is Biola Adewusi.
My name is Mrs. Bobo Bodekayode.
My name is Dr. Abayomi Ajayi.
My name is Dr. Ibrahim Wada.
My name is Faye Iketibosin. I'm the president of the Association for Fertility and Reproductive Health.
At the moment, I'm the first vice president of the AFRH, and a very happy one at that.
I'm the second vice president of the Association for Fertility and Reproductive Health.
And I'm the current Secretary General of the association.
And I'm the Assistant Secretary General of AFRH.
I'm the Financial Secretary of AFRH.
Assistant Secretary of the Association for Fertility and Reproductive Health.
I've been the treasurer of this Association of Fertility and Reproductive Health of Nigeria for the past 3 years.
I've been with the association even when it was Nigeria Fertility Society before the change of name to AFRH. And I've seen it grow from a very small organization to what is hosting hundreds of doctors annually.
I have been in executives in other associations and societies. This is one that I would say was very unique because people were ready to give more.
And we have worked with those that we knew were interested in setting up this organization to function and to be effective. And that is what has brought us this way.
And I must say that I have been very lucky and privileged to work with a fantastic team.
They've been a wonderful team to work with. Very passionate set of people, very, very interested in the progress of AFRH.
We're all very good friends. We've maintained that friendship even within the executive.
The reason why we've been able to accomplish so much within the short period of the 4 years that we took the role.
I'm not surprised because most of members of this executive are people who would, I would say, they've never been involved in anything that has failed. So we've had that collective feeling that no, we should not fail. This is the 4th year now, and then we're about running up in this executive after serving 2 terms.
Well, the last 4 years have been awesome. It's been wonderful with the people that we work together. We've had a lot of fun. I remember when we took over the realm of affairs of the association and what it is now.
When we took over in 2014, we took over with a lot of zeal.
And if I look back from where we were coming from now to where we are now, it's very obvious that having a good leadership, it's very important in steering any society to success.
We met an association which was still quite young in the sense that even though the Nigerian Fertility Society had been registered for many years, there hadn't been very much activity.
We've been able to build on what the founding fathers of the association have done, and they really did a lot of work.
And in my own position as the treasurer, I have had little or nothing much to do because there was not much expenditure. And then the income was coming in, and then we were not spending much money apart from conferences that we held. And these conferences has been, they've been very successful, and being one, beating the other, and we've been raising the stake. We are now so well recognized in the in international bodies of under fertility regulations.
This executive held its first conference in 2014. And over the last 4 years, we've been involved in so many areas of advocacy, with respect to trying to set up minimum standards of practice. We've instituted rules of self-regulation. We set up an ethics committee which had a focus group and brought out a position paper for the association regarding what the ethical guidelines should be. We have engaged with industry partners because we realized that an association needs money, and when we took over, the coffers were very thin. But over the years, we have grown the financial status of the association significantly, such that we now have funds in fixed deposits, and we've been able to run 4 conferences very successfully. With respect to the finances, again, I must commend the members of the executive for their sacrifice, both in terms of their time, but more importantly, their money. Many of our meetings were held in zones outside Lagos. We had meetings in Abuja, we had meetings in Port Harcourt, and for the most part, members of the executive paid their way there, for their accommodation, just so that, because we realized that we didn't want to burden the association with such financial outlay. And this worked very successfully. I must commend and thank them for their selfless service. Other achievements that other things that we've done in the last 4 years would be, one of the most significant would be that we have been engaging with the Lagos State government to ensure that a code of practice is written into the legal framework of the state, so that only those practitioners who are genuine and who have the appropriate training will be entitled to practice in the state. We hope this will be replicated across the country, because ART has, like other aspects of medicine, has suffered an onslaught from practitioners, or should I say so-called practitioners, who neither have the qualification or training to practice the art and are in danger of giving the association a bad name. So we've taken that head on, and we're happy that this engagement is yielding fruit. This year we've had workshops with the International Federation of Fertility Societies. We've had training workshops with an ultrasound. We've had a nursing workshop. So there are so many, and these have all generated a lot of enthusiasm. The future, we hope to do much more in terms of educational programs for nurses, for embryologists, for doctors, to help improve the quality of our practices generally, and also to make sure that we become one of the associations to be reckoned with, fertility associations to reckon with globally. We already serve on the board of the International Federation of Fertility Societies, and this has brought with it an increased visibility of our association. One of the other things that I forgot to mention is the registry. We have adopted a registry format which a lot of our membership has signed up to. We would like all our members to be part of the registry. What does that do? It's an anonymous way in which data is collected, and it gives us an idea of how many cycles we're doing, the demographics of the patients that come to us, but more importantly, it also serves as a way of benchmarking our practices individually against the rest of the country. We always pay tribute to the founders of the association, Professor Giwa Sage, Professor Ashiru, Professor Ogedengwe, Dr. Sangbedo, to mention a few, who conceptualized this and brought it to the fore.
And I must also attribute a lot of the success to our leader, Dr. Faye Ketubosu, because of his disposition, his miem. He's brought us together in a very family-friendly manner.
He's led us to international arena in Africa and in Europe in particular, where the name AFRH is becoming more like a daily word amongst the international community. And even there, the activities bind us more together. To be honest, it has set the standards of how associations ought to be managed. It has also set standards of camaraderie. That means fellowship. And we've transformed from a small association to one that has become more or less an international organization under the leadership of Dr. Faye Iketibosun, who's been our president for the last 4 years.
I want to attest to the commitment, dedication, and selflessness of our outgoing president, Dr. Faye Iketibosun. His performance is exemplary and thus defines the caliber of leadership for the future.
I'll have to appreciate the rest of the executive members as well. Fantastic people. I couldn't have asked for any other set of people to work with.
And I have enjoyed working with every executive and all members of AFRH. You may think I don't know you, but I can assure you that I know you.
So I'd like to thank everyone I worked with, especially the executive members, the president, Faye Iketibosun, the secretary, the Kayode.
For the incoming executives, I say the ready to sacrifice. You have to have passion and you have to be willing to sacrifice. That's what it takes to get the job done.
For the people who are going to take over from us, I think you're going to have fun and just try to work together, and I'm sure the sky is not the limit for you. God bless you.
There's so much foundation already laid that it will be a very bad thing if any part of that foundation is lost. And I think this new executive that's coming must log on to the past to achieve much in the future.
And you must put the association first before yourself. That is what has propelled us to where we are now.
The association is moving forward, and we expect that the next executive will move it even further.
And the incoming executive already know that there's a lot of work to be done, because the association is vibrant, it's growing, membership are enthusiastic, and they are keen to see that we grow in leaps and bounds.
We look forward to continued growth of the association and wish the incoming exco good luck.
Thank you all and enjoy the rest of your evening.